So good morning, welcome back. Our today's topic is reference electrodes. Now what are reference electrodes? Actually these are the electrodes which have accurately known potential. Which have accurately known potential at 298 Kelvin, and it is used to find single electrode potential of the other electrodes with which it is connected, right? So, and potential of this reference electrode is not affected by the ions of the other electrode, right? There are two types. First is primary reference electrode. I think this primary reference electrode is known to everyone. What is primary reference electrode? That is standard hydrogen electrode. SHE, standard hydrogen electrode. In this electrode, we have 1 molar concentration of H plus ions. Then platinum foil, which is blackened with platinum black. Platinum black is platinum particles, right? And this is glass covering, and hydrogen gas is bubbled through this solution at 1 atmosphere pressure. That is the setup of standard hydrogen electrode. And reaction taking place is, if reduction takes place on this electrode, it is like this. If oxidation takes place, then okay. Now value of standard electrode potential of hydrogen electrode is 0. Arbitrarily it is fixed as 0, right? So this is primary reference electrode. Any electrode when combined with this electrode, that EMF of the cell is calculated by experiment, and E cell is E right minus E left. Okay, E naught cell equal to E naught right minus E naught left. E naught cell is calculated experimentally. Either it is E naught right or left, that is known, that is 0. So in this way we can calculate standard electrode potential of the other electrode. Got it? But this electrode is very difficult to set up. Why is it so? Because it is difficult to maintain H plus concentration as 1 molar. It is difficult to first deal with gas, and at the same time pressure of the gas should be maintained 1 atmosphere. It is very difficult to maintain pressure of hydrogen gas as 1 atmosphere. Then this platinum foil, there is a platinum black covering to increase the surface area so that hydrogen gets absorbed on it. Okay, but this hydrogen electrode, this platinum foil is easily poisoned. That platinum black on it is easily poisoned in the presence of impurities. Even a small amount of impurities can poison it because that get absorbed on it. Therefore equilibrium between hydrogen and H plus ions is difficult to maintain. It disturbs the equilibrium. Okay, and at the same time, if there are reducible ions like Fe3 plus, even CrO 4 2 negative, or nickel, cadmium, copper, it is very difficult to use it because these reducible ions are reduced on its surface and therefore cannot be used. So there are so many difficulties. Even sulfur, arsenic, sulfur compounds, they are giving us impurities, and therefore means in nutshell this setup is very difficult to perform. Okay, so that means if it is not possible to set up this electrode, so we use secondary reference electrodes. Okay, so let us discuss secondary reference electrodes. Secondary reference electrodes are those which are compact, which their potential is reproducible, they can be used with reducible ions, okay, and at the same time their potential is known accurately at 298 Kelvin. So those secondary reference electrodes are calomel electrode, silver chloride, or we can write its symbol silver chloride electrode, or quinhydrone electrode, and glass electrode. These are four secondary, or we can say subsidiary reference electrodes. Now let us discuss one by one. First is most commonly used is calomel electrode. Now in calomel electrode, what is the setup? There is mercury and Hg2Cl2. This mercury is covered with Hg2Cl2 and over it there is KCl solution. This is the setup of the electrode. And what is the reaction taking place? Hg2Cl2 solid to give 2Hg liquid plus 2Cl negative. That means it gains 2 electrons. So when it acts as a cathode, means the reduction takes place, then electrode reaction is like this. If oxidation takes place on this electrode, then reaction taking place is 2Hg liquid plus 2Cl negative to give Hg2Cl2 solid plus 2 electron. Okay, and it is represented as Cl negative aqueous, Hg2Cl2, Hg liquid, and its E naught value depends on the concentration of Cl negative, because it is reversible with respect to Cl negative ions. So three types of setup are used. First is 0.1 molar KCl. If we use 0.1 molar KCl, then its E naught value is 0.3335 volt or 3336 volt. It is 3335 volt. Okay, and if we use 1 molar KCl, then E naught value is 0.2802 volt, and if we use saturated KCl, then E naught value is 0.2415 volt. Keep in mind. So, but most accurate work is given by 0.1 molar KCl. Why is it so? Because its temperature coefficient of EMF is very low. Means with the change in temperature, change in EMF is very less. But most conveniently used is saturated KCl. Why? Because it is easier to replace the solution. Just saturate KCl and add. That's why most conveniently we use this one. Okay. So this is saturated calomel electrode, and three setups are there. Okay. 1 molar, decimolar or saturated. Got it? Now silver chloride electrode. In silver chloride electrode, reaction is same as that of calomel. In this case, if reduction takes place, AgCl solid gain 1 electron to give Ag solid plus Cl negative. If reduction takes place on this electrode. If oxidation takes place, the reaction is just reversed. So this electrode is again reversible with respect to Cl negative ions, and it is represented as Cl negative aqueous AgCl Ag. Okay, and its E0 value of silver chloride electrode is equal to 0.2224 volt. Okay, last one, sorry, third one is the Kuhn-Hydron electrode. Actually, Kuhn-Hydron is an organic compound which is partially soluble in water. It is C12H10O2. So when it is dissolved in water, it is in equilibrium mixture of, it changes into equilibrium mixture of C6H4O2 and C6H6O2. This is quinone and this is hydroquinone. Hydroquinone, or we can say quinol. Formula is now quinone. This is quinone. And hydroquinone, or it is also known as quinol. This is quinol. Just represented by Q, and this is quinol, or we can say hydroquinone, represented by QH2. Okay, then the electrode reaction is like this. Okay, means it is Q plus 2H plus 2 electron to QH2. Okay, it is also reversible with respect to H plus ions. It works well in acidic medium, because in acidic medium up to 8, 0 to 8, but slightly acidic is good to operate. Okay, so Q and QH2 concentration is almost same. Okay, in that case. Now glass electrode. Last one is glass electrode, and its E0 value of QH2 is 0.9613, I think. Just wait, I will check. Its value is 0. It is 0.6996. 0.6996 volt at 298 Kelvin. Okay. Now glass electrode. Actually, glass electrode is, it is made up of special type of glass where there is silver in 0.1 molar HCl, and this glass is made up of special type which is permeable to H plus ions, but H plus ion cannot pass through it. But actually there is a difference in concentration of H plus ions inside and outside that creates a potential, and in this way it is used to calculate actually pH of the solution. Even Kuhn hydrogen electrode is reversible to H plus, that's why both are used to calculate H plus ion concentration, or we can say pH of unknown solution. Okay, what happened? There is a membrane, special type of membrane which absorb H plus ions. H plus ion cannot pass through it, but H plus ion absorbed on it, and due to preferential adsorption and difference in concentration of H plus ions inside and outside, there is a creation of potential, and that way H plus ion concentration of unknown solution is known to us, and we calculate pH of that solution. So these are the reference electrode. Just primary reference electrode. First, what is reference electrode? Whose electrode potential is known to us at 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, there are two types: primary reference electrode, that is standard hydrogen electrode, and then because that is difficult to operate, therefore we need secondary reference electrodes. There are 4 secondary reference electrodes. First is calomel electrode, which is most commonly used, silver chloride electrode, then the Kuhn hydrogen electrode, and last one is glass electrode. That's it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do like, subscribe and share my channel. God bless you all. Happy learning. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.